What if Charles Leclerc has already decided to leave Ferrari, but no one at Maranello knows yet? Just when the red team seemed back on track with podiums in Monaco and Barcelona, the real story was happening behind the garage doors. A ticking time bomb buried deep in Leclerc's contract. A storm of disappointment, lost faith, and fierce rivals circling like sharks. What we're about to reveal could completely flip the F1 grid on its head. Whether you're a die-hard tifosi or just someone addicted to the drama of Formula One, this story is for you. Hit the like button, subscribe, and don't you dare skip a second, because every twist brings us closer to one of the most heartbreaking exits in Ferrari history. Leclerc's frustrations are no longer whispers, they're becoming roars. Sources close to the driver have confirmed that, despite his strong results recently, he no longer believes in Ferrari's process. Those podiums? In his eyes, they weren't victories. They were illusions, lucky weekends, right place, right time, not a sign of real, sustained competitiveness. He's sick of the missed strategies, sick of the late pit stops, failed upgrades, and vague promises of next year. But the part that really shook Maranello was what surfaced next, an exit clause, hidden in plain sight. Despite being tied to Ferrari until 2029 on paper, Leclerc can walk away in 2026 if the team fails to produce a title-contending car under the new regulations. And here's the part that should terrify Ferrari fans. Mercedes has already taken notice. George Russell's contract situation remains unresolved. And in the shadows of Brackley, Leclerc is being watched very, very closely. Because to Mercedes, he's the perfect puzzle piece. A hungry, marketable driver in his prime, desperate for that first world title. Just imagine Leclerc in a silver arrow. It's not fantasy, it's becoming a real possibility. But to truly understand why Leclerc might walk, we need to rewind. The young Monegasque joins Ferrari, driven by passion, by legacy, and a childhood dream. He wasn't just fast, he was electric. Brave overtakes, raw pace, and a loyalty that felt unshakable. Fans believed he was the chosen one to restore Ferrari's glory. And yet, season after season, he's been left standing in the shadows, watching rivals thrive while his own car fails him again and again. Meanwhile, Max Verstappen, his generational rival, racks up championship after championship. Same age, same era, but wildly different destinies. Even Helmut Marko, Red Bull's sharpest tongue, admitted Leclerc had the talent to win the 2022 title. But Ferrari, yet again, couldn't hold the line. And hey, if you're still here, you clearly live for these high-stakes F1 stories. So hit that subscribe button now because this is only getting messier. And trust me, we've got more insider drama coming. Now, let's talk about 2026. This isn't just another year, it's the year. A complete reset of F1's technical regulations. New engines, new chassis philosophies, new chances. For Ferrari, it's a fork in the road. Enter Lewis Hamilton. The 7-time champ shocked the world by joining Ferrari, and he didn't come quietly. From day one, Hamilton has been urging the team to focus entirely on 2026. Forget short-term wins, go all in on the rebuild. Some at Ferrari support him. They see 2026 as their salvation. Others, including Fred Vasseur, still hold out hope for immediate glory in 2025. And here's where things get dangerous. Because if Ferrari can't align their vision, if Hamilton is pulling one way and Leclerc the other, the cracks will start to show. Fast. And once that trust is broken, it's almost impossible to repair. Meanwhile, Leclerc is watching. Waiting. Calculating. He knows this is his window. These next 3 seasons will define his career. Either he becomes a world champion, or becomes another great driver, forever haunted by what could have been. And he's not alone in feeling the pressure. Ferrari's board knows losing Leclerc wouldn't just be a PR disaster. It could start a domino effect. Sponsorships, morale, recruitment, it all hinges on keeping their star happy. But can they? Behind the scenes, engineers are already burning midnight oil on the 2026 car. Rumors suggest Ferrari's concept is aggressive, radical even. Some say it's a game changer. Others fear it's a high-risk shot in the dark. One wrong move, and they could fall further behind Red Bull and McLaren, both of whom are also going all in on 2026 development. Journalist Roberto Chinchero called it best. Ferrari is now walking a razor's edge. If they nail this, Leclerc could stay and lead a legendary comeback. If they miss, they'll lose him, and possibly much more. Let's be clear, Leclerc isn't chasing money. He's chasing meaning, legacy, a shot to etch his name alongside the greats. But right now, Ferrari feels more like a cage than a crown. And while the fans still chant his name and wear his number 16 caps, there's a growing sense that we may be witnessing the slow unraveling of a once-perfect partnership. Because Leclerc's silence lately, it's loud, very loud. So what happens now? Ferrari must decide who they are. Are they the team that rallies, that unites behind a vision, that builds something worthy of their badge? Or are they the team that lets internal politics, pride, and short-term thinking tear everything apart? And as for Leclerc, does he hold on to the dream, or walk away before it breaks him entirely? We're standing on the edge of something massive. The next move from Maranello could define the next decade of Formula One. So don't blink. Stay subscribed, because this story isn't just about Charles Leclerc. It's about Ferrari itself, its soul, its future, and whether it still has what it takes to rise again. You won't want to miss what's coming next.
Ferrari finds itself navigating a treacherous crossroads, facing choices that will reverberate throughout the paddock for years to come. The decisions made now won't just influence next season, they could alter the entire trajectory of the team's fortunes, shaping the careers of its drivers, the future of its engineers, and the legacy of an iconic Formula One institution. This isn't merely about performance on track. It's about resilience, leadership, innovation, and the sheer determination needed to return Ferrari to its rightful place at the very pinnacle of motorsport. The battles ahead won't just unfold on racetracks. They'll also play out behind closed doors, within boardrooms and factory floors, testing the resolve and unity of the entire organization. Or fans will eagerly exploit. Every decision Ferrari makes from this moment forward will be scrutinized intensely, not just by fans and the media, but also by their own drivers, Charles Leclerc and Lewis Hamilton, whose ambitions and patience hang precariously in the balance. The clock is ticking relentlessly, and the margin for error is shrinking rapidly. As Ferrari faces perhaps its most crucial challenge yet, the world watches eagerly, desperate to see whether this storied team can once again rise above adversity and reclaim their former glory, or if they'll succumb to the immense pressure that comes with their legendary status. This drama, rich with tension, uncertainty, ambition and passion, promises to captivate and enthrall Formula One fans around the globe. Make no mistake, this story is far from finished, and every new revelation could redefine what we know about Ferrari's future. Ensure you're locked in right here, subscribe to this channel, and have your notifications switched on, because the chapters ahead promise to deliver some of the most intense, dramatic, and unforgettable moments in Formula One